Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm diving into one of the most immersive gaming experiences you can get right now. Gran Turismo 7 on the PS5 with the VR2 headset. Oh yeah, we're going full throttle with a Porsche 911 on the track. Buckle up because I'm about to show you just how realistic and thrilling this setup can be. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Let me just say this, the VR2 is a game changer. Right now, I feel like I'm in the car. The level of detail is insane. Look at this cockpit view. You can even feel the contours of the track through the adaptive triggers and haptic feedback. Honestly, it's like driving the real thing, and that Porsche, absolute beast. Let's hit the road and see what this baby can do. Alright, starting off on the straightaway, this Porsche 911 has insane acceleration. Look at the dashboard. It's all here just like the real car. You can even check your mirrors. Now let's handle this corner. Oh, that's tight! The steering feels so responsive, it's wild. Did you catch that view of the side of the car? It looks so incredibly realistic, almost as if it were right next to me. The sensation of overtaking a neighboring car in this game is absolutely thrilling. Whoa, that was close. Did you see that drift? The physics in this game are on another level. I can literally feel the tension in the wheel as the tires grip the track. This is more than just gaming. It's a full-on simulation. You can look around the car, check out the scenery, and even see the sun glare on the windshield. And the sound design? Chef's kiss. Every engine rev, every tire screech, it's perfect. Also, when you drive off the asphalt, not only do you feel the full feedback through the steering wheel, giving you a clear sense of driving on uneven terrain, but the VR headset completely immerses you in the experience. It's so realistic that your brain struggles to decide whether to be scared or not. Okay, here's a challenge for you. Can you guess my lap time by the end of the race? Drop your predictions in the comments below. What's missing is the cool breeze from the car's air conditioner, just like in a real car, and the additional ambient sounds, like stones hitting the undercarriage or the wind rushing past your side windows. Let's try to take this corner cleanly and overtake the pack of cars ahead to break into the lead. It's not as easy as it sounds, I must say. You really have to maintain tight control over the car as it navigates the turn at high speed. But nothing is impossible, right? All you need to do is hit the gas and brake at just the right moments to smoothly take the corner without flying off the track. We're almost past them. That's awesome. Oh, and one thing that's missing for full immersion is the smell of exhaust from the cars ahead. But hey, that's actually a good thing. Just another reason to overtake them as quickly as possible. We've finally done it. Thank you to everyone who was rooting for us. If you've been thinking about trying this setup, I can't recommend it enough. It's a total game changer. Before we wrap up, let me know in the comments, what's your dream car to drive in VR? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on more epic gaming content. Alright, let's take a moment to appreciate the Porsche 911 here. This car is an icon, and Gran Turismo 7 does it justice. Look at the dashboard design, the attention to detail is unreal. Every gauge, every button, it's like sitting in the real car. And listen to this engine roar. The developers really nailed the sound design. Did you know that the Porsche 911 has been in production since 1964? It's one of the most successful sports cars ever. And here I am, taking it for a virtual spin. No wonder it's such a favorite among racers. One thing I love about VR is how it changes your perspective. For example, in VR, you get a true sense of speed. You can see the elevation changes on the track, feel the rush as you dive into a corner, and even catch the headlights of cars in your rearview mirror. It's like being in a racing cockpit without leaving your room. Tell me in the comments, what do you think is the most important part of a good racing game? Is it the graphics, the physics, or the car selection? This is it. Full throttle on the straightaway. Brake. Brake. Now turn. Oh, that was smooth. Did you see how the VR headset lets me look into the corner as I drive? That's something you just can't do with a regular screen. You know, Gran Turismo has been a part of the gaming world since 1997. It's amazing to see how far the series has come. Back then, the graphics were revolutionary, and now we're here, practically sitting in the car in virtual reality. If you've played the original Gran Turismo, let me know. What's your favorite memory from it? Let's get back to the race. We have new targets on the horizon that we absolutely must overtake. Yes, we've all thought, sitting on the couch, that we could overtake anyone on this track in our own car. But if you look at the dashboard and see the average speed and acceleration reaching 200-250 km/h, I don't think most of your cars could do that. On the screen, the speed might not feel as intense, but with VR goggles, it's the complete opposite. I'd even say that my brain still hasn't fully adapted. It can't quite process why I'm sitting in a chair yet speeding off at insane speeds. As you can see, it's not always easy to overtake another car in the race, which is exactly what makes this game so exclusive. Not every race, not every track will be easy for you. Sometimes you really need to show your skills and avoid mistakes when entering a corner. You need to know exactly when to press the gas pedal and when to brake just a little. Like in any real racing, the number of horsepower under the hood doesn't always directly correlate to your speed on the track. What matters just as much is knowing how to take the corners properly, avoid touching the grass or gravel, and most importantly, stay clear of other cars. After all, in real life, that could end in a crash at best, or who knows, maybe worse. As you can see from my example, any collision or going off the track instantly sets you back in the leaderboard. But the key is not to give up and to stay focused. That's exactly what I'm going to do. This elite car is starting to really annoy me, and I need to overtake it. I'm curious though, what model is this? It looks a lot like a 911 Turbo. Don't crash, just hold on, shouting. Again, there's a gap between us, but I know for sure that I've still got a lap and a half left and everything can still change. With every turn, we're closing the gap. The most important thing when overtaking, I'll say it calmly, is to keep your head and remember that even the slightest over-acceleration can send you off the track, and it's lucky if you can even maintain your position. That's why it's crucial to stay aware of the situation and take the corners with composure. That was an excellent turn. Great, we're already in second place out of 16. That's a solid result in my book. In this game, the top 3 spots are prize positions and a ticket to the next race. It's not always that easy though, because the number of laps isn't just one and each lap is pretty long. As I mentioned earlier, any mistake on the final corners can wipe out all the progress you've made up until now. Okay, maybe at Icelarity a little bit boring for you, and I want to share with you 3 super interesting facts about Gran Turismo that you might not know. First, the realism in Gran Turismo is mind-blowing. The game developers work directly with top car manufacturers like Ferrari, Porsche, and Nissan to make sure the cars feel and behave just like they would in real life. They even scan the actual cars to capture every detail, from the bodywork to the engine sounds, which makes driving in the game feel incredibly lifelike. Second, Gran Turismo has a massive car collection. We're talking about over 400 cars in some editions. From legendary sports cars like the Ferrari 250 GTO to futuristic concept cars, there's a vehicle for every type of racer. Each car has its own unique handling and characteristics, so it never gets boring. And here's something really cool. Gran Turismo is actually a talent scout for real-world racing. Back in 2008, the game teamed up with the Nissan GT Academy, giving talented gamers the chance to transition from virtual racing to professional motorsport. In fact, many top players from Gran Turismo have gone on to compete in real-life races, proving that gaming skills can translate into real-world success. Gran Turismo has always pushed the limits of what games can look like. From the very first game on the original PlayStation to the jaw-dropping visuals in Gran Turismo 7 on the PlayStation 5, it's always been about showcasing stunning graphics. Every new release makes the game look more realistic, with better textures, lighting, and lifelike car models. Let's not forget the music. The soundtracks in Gran Turismo are legendary. From rock to electronic, the music really adds to the racing vibe. Some of these tracks have become so iconic that they're just as memorable as the races themselves. If you're into the music, you can even find special releases that fans love worldwide. Our race is coming to an end, and what an incredible experience it has been. I have to admit, I'm feeling genuinely exhausted, almost as if I were in a real race. A lot depends on the steering wheel you use, but there's no denying that virtual reality truly takes the immersion to the next level. I hope you've also enjoyed this journey and discovered something new along the way. If you had as much fun watching as I did playing, then this was a win for all of us. And check this out, the replay mode is just breathtaking. Look at the details on the car and the environment. It's like watching a real race on TV. Alright racers, before we wrap up, here's my final question for you. If you could drive any car in Gran Turismo 7 in VR, what would it be? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow racing fans. I'll see you in the next race. Stay fast and stay focused.